So Canva Pro is amazing because of a plethora of reasons. I've done a whole video on it here. But one of the reasons people love it is because it has a brand kit feature. This means you can access your colors, your fonts, your photos, your graphics from anywhere inside your Canva at any time. But what if you don't have the funds right now for Canva Pro? I totally hear you when you're newer in business or you're running a volunteer organization, although you should check out lots of volunteer organizations can get access to Canva Pro, so make sure you look that up and see if you are eligible. But for those of you who aren't eligible or can't afford it just yet, I want to show you a workaround that I teach my students inside my course, DIY Design My Biz. After we've created the brand, I show them this is a free way that you can access your branding, your logo, your files, your colors, your fonts inside any design. So that's what I'm going to share with you in this tutorial. So welcome to my channel. My name is Jacqui, if we have not met yet. It's a pleasure to have you here. And if you don't know, I am a graphic designer who teaches everyday people, everyday business owners, how to create their own incredible branding and graphics in places just like Canva. And make sure you hang around to the end too, because I'm going to share with you a little folder hack that's going to make everything so much easier for you. So the thing you want to start with is having what we call a style guide. A style guide is a collection of what your brand should look like. If you don't yet have one of these, can I suggest working with me? I will help you create one. I have a course called DIY Design My Biz that can help you go through start to finish of building out your own incredible, robust, professional brand that brings in clients and doesn't cost you heaps of time. But in essence, what every business should have decided on is their logos, their colors, their fonts, and ideally some elements. I'm not going to go into that whole thought process now because I've done that in plenty of other videos. But in essence, we want to have these things available because when we have these things available to us, it becomes so much faster to create graphics. You can take a Canva template and in seconds you can apply the colors and your fonts and your elements to it, and it makes it look like yours. It makes it look unique rather than a cookie cutter that everyone else is using. And so when you don't have Canva Pro, how can you access all of your colors and fonts? So once you've added in all of your branding to a little mini style guide like this one, ideally on one page, making it nice and simple, then we can go to the next step. If you would like a copy of this template, I actually give it out for free inside one of my masterclasses, which is also free. It's called the Design Tools to Get to 100K Masterclass. And inside there, I'm going to teach you through design mistakes, Canva shortcuts, give you this template, give you some other templates. It's a whole beautiful process. And so if you'd like to get a copy of that, just jump into that masterclass, give it a watch. You're going to learn so much, get so much for free, and get this template too. Now, the goal is that once you have something like this, where your fonts and colors and elements are laid out in one area, all we need to do is take this and apply it to other designs we're working on. So say, for example, I wanted to create a social media design. I might go to File, Create New Design, jump over to social media and say I want to create an Instagram post. So I'm going to click on that now. And then potentially I'm going to go into some templates here, and maybe I'm like, you know what, I really love this Canva template, but this isn't my colors, this isn't my font. How do I make it mine? So what you would do, normally if you've got Canva Pro, you should click on your brand kit and you go in and you start applying your brand things to it. Fine. But if you don't have Canva Pro, there's two ways to do it. I'll show you both of them. The one that I usually just do is I open up my brand style guide in a different window. So I've just got two tabs open on my computer here. One has my style guide, one has a new design that I'm working on. When I open up my style guide page, I just want to click on the page. If you don't see this little thumbnail option, it's likely that you're on a different kind of view where it's not showing those thumbnails. All you need to do to turn that on is go down to the bottom right-hand corner and click your mouse on pages. And when you do that, it's going to show your page thumbnails. So when I click on this, it's going to show my pages down the bottom. If I had more pages, it would show them all as a little line down here, which I find really great. This is a view I always use Canva in. But all you need to do is click on that page view. And then when you click on this page, you can click on these three dots and you can press copy. When you press copy, you're then going to open up your other designs, the new design you've been working in, and literally just press paste. For me, all I do is go on my keyboard and I press Control V or Command V if you're on Mac. So Control V or Command V, and that's going to paste in your page. Okay, so now my style guide is actually on page 2 of the design I am creating. And so in Canva, you can have like hundreds of pages inside one design, and all those pages can actually be different sizes. And so using this feature, I've now got access to all of my colors and fonts. And what Canva will do is if I click on this text here and I click on the color of it, you can see an area in my colors here now called colors in this design. This is now showing me all the colors that has been used in this Canva document. And so I can see all of my brand colors are already here. I don't have to guess the hex codes or do anything. I can just click on this and it's made it into my brand colors. So I can do that just by clicking through the colors here. A little bonus hack for you is when you're changing colors, if the same color is used more than once in a design and you click to change it, say I want to change this to dark purple, you can see it on the bottom here. It gives me this option to change all of the occurrences of this kind of red color to my purple. And if I press change all, it's going to bulk change all of those for me, which is fabulous. The other way to bring your style guide into a design is actually just to go to your side panel over here and scroll down to projects. When you click on projects, it's going to show you your recent designs. It's going to show you designs, it's going to show you folders. So you can search for your design. If you want to, you might search style guide. For me, it's in my recent. So I can just literally click on this and I can see add to new page. And that's actually going to just insert this design, insert my style guide as a new page in this design in just a click. So that's another easy way to bring your pages into any design you're working on. So I'm just going to open up an existing design that I've got for my business. If I want to bring that style guide into this design now, all I would do is click on that projects, click mini style guide, insert that as a new page, and again, it's there instantly. The thing that it tweaks when it does this is that it resizes that design to suit the page size I've already got in this design. So it doesn't really matter though, because I can still access all of my colors and fonts just as easily. Next, for example, if I want to change the fonts, I can just click on this font here, click on the font here, and you'll also see this section called document fonts. And that's going to share with me any fonts that have been used in this design. And because I have my brand fonts here, it's going to bring those up for me too. So if I click on this font here, mine is just Poppins, so I can click down here onto Poppins, maybe select the different kind of thickness, and that's now done. Now you can also see here the font is called open source and I'm changing it to Poppins. So if I want to change all occurrences of that font in this design, again, I just press change all and it does that work for me. Maybe I'll change this Montserrat as well. Again, document fonts into Poppins. Beautiful. Now, the last thing I want to do is bring my branding into this, my actual feel of my brand. And so for me, I use a lot of these kind of elements over here. So the way I could do it is I could just copy this element. So press Control C on my keyboard or press the three dots and press copy, go to my page, press paste, Control V, and I can use that element inside my design. Now, for me, a lot of these elements in the background here, they're not part of my brand. So I would actually remove them because it's not doing my branding any justice in terms of creating recognizability of my kind of style. So I'm going to actually bring in my own brand elements. I'm going to bring that cute little element in the background, maybe grab my little retro collage style graphics and paste that somewhere relevant. Bring in my little doodly kind of elements as well. And that's now becoming much more unique to me and much more like my brand rather than like the template, because I had those elements to access in just a couple of clicks. Now, if you do want to access your brand elements a different way, you could also create a folder. So what you can do to add an element to a folder, if it's an element that you've found inside Canva's library, for example, this little hand here is one that I found inside Canva's library, I can select the element, then click the three dots, press info, and you can see this button add to folder. When I press add to folder, I might choose to make a folder called Jacqui's brand elements or brand elements or collage items, and I can add them to that folder. So I can press add to folder, and that now isn't accessible for me inside Canva. So I can then open up when I'm inside a design here, I can go to projects, toggle over to folders. I'm going to find that collage folder. I can either search for it by scrolling or I can search for it by typing into the search bar at the top here. But I can see mine is just here, collage. And you can see all the elements I've saved to this folder. So there's this one I've just added now. If I click on that, it's going to insert it directly into my design for me. So that's another way you can access your brand elements really easily. You could do this same thing with your brand logos. You could do this same thing with your brand elements. You could do the same thing with your brand photos. So pop all of those things into different folders and you can access them. If you're uploading your own elements or your own photos, you could do the same thing just by clicking on the three dots on a photo inside your uploads area. If it's already inside a folder, which it might already be in your uploads folder, you can actually just press move here and you can move it to a folder that you might like. So you might create a folder called brand photos or brand elements or whatever it is and add it to that folder. And you can add that from any Canva element, and you can also do it from your uploads. So that's literally the hack for having your brand accessible inside any design. Copy and paste your style guide in, use folders for things like your logos, elements, and photos, and you can access anything that people can do inside a brand kit. It takes a couple of more clicks, but the result is very similar. So enjoy that feature. And if you are ready to try Canva Pro and you're sick of finding the workarounds to the background removal or Canva Pro, or finding the free fonts or finding the free photos or finding the free elements, feel free to use my Canva Pro affiliate link below to get your own free trial. Give Canva Pro a go and see if it's saving you a lot of time. Your time is money. And so I do recommend upgrading to that when convenient for your business. So thank you for joining me. I hope I see you at that free design tools to get to 100% 100K online masterclass. And in the meantime, I'll see you for another video very soon. Bye.